Enjoy a Provincetown whale watching tradition aboard the Portuguese Princess. Join us in the excitement.
Right under the bow of the boat, you guys getting a great look at that fluke.
Mouth open, see that? See the baleen hanging down? You can see the hard palate at the roof of the mouth, all pink. Taking a ride on that very impermanent island. There we go!
Portuguese Princess, first-class whale watching.
We do have quite a bit of travel time ahead of us. I typically, at least the way things have been recently, have been expecting about an hour, hour and a quarter one way. I would like to use some of that time to say a couple of words about whales. Before I do that, however, there are a couple of real important business and safety items that I'd like to go over with folks. First off, the Coast Guard requires that we let you know where the life jackets are. On the top deck, they are located. Children's life jackets, children, by the way, are defined as the buckle at waist level, over the head type of life crew, or in the event of an emergency. The things that tend to be level rises, and as sea level rises, the land that it comes in contact with becomes eroded. A few of those similarities and a few of those differences. In terms of similarities of temperature, these animals have evolved a layer of blubber that will average. The way that they'll use this baleen, and this is a good bit of an oversimplification, but basically what they do is open up their mouths, take in a huge mouthful of water and food, close their mouths, and with their tongues push the water back out through these baleen plates, thus trapping the food inside. Baleen whales are those huge animals, like I said, that most of us are used to thinking of as whales. They include things such as blue whales, gray whales, and finback whales. Take a close look at as we move along this afternoon. The next stretch of beach that we'll pass along will be Herring Cove Beach. And I might also mention that they will see much better with black and white than they will with color. All whales like the down remember very well with the rather they should fall downward. The last thing that I'll mention about whales is at least an awful lot of moving around. There have certainly been days when we've really had our work cut out for us to find out. I've done well over 4,000, 4,500 of these trips. And the last 2 days that I've worked at a chance to look at them too often. And actually, the little one just hit the surface here. The cap is up at the top of it. Folks, though, you're going to want to really, actually, a couple of things. There's a tail for you. Yeah, look at that quick trip up and right back down again. There are a lot of people on the boat today, so just try to make sure you let the little kids up towards the rails, please. That way they can see. They can't see through you. For the kids, if the adults don't want to let you up to the rails, let us know. We'll take care of the adults for you. But just tap the adults. Ask them to let you on through. Anyways, I'll also mention, because of their endangered status, we typically stay further back away from them. Hopefully people are out here to look at wild animals, and part of what it means to be looking at wild animals is hopefully to have as little effect on them as possible. And in the case of something like a right whale, when you're looking at something that's so rare, it's especially important that we have as little effect on them as possible. Having said all of that, now let's see what we can get for looks here. From a bit of a distance, it's hard to tell this, but these animals are considerably larger than they appear. This one that you're looking at over here right now is probably on the order of not wasting any time to talk to you, though. I'll take a couple of breaths and right back down. That massive tail that you're looking at there, good 15 feet or so across. I know it's hard, but if you can, get a feel for at least the size of these animals. I talked a bit about the kid, but by the time this kid's fully grown, actually, you know what? I think that might be the calf. I think the calf actually did kind of work its way back towards mom. You notice that the calf is very... A couple of things make dives of that length possible. Whales in general are very efficient breathers every time. Actually, I think that's the two of them right side by side there. It looks like mom's on the left there. You see mom right at the top of the water? That's the kid there. Actually, see the way mom's just kind of laying there? It looks like she's probably nursing right now. Because when the kid came up, the kid was kind of angled towards mom. There, you see, that's mom's head sticking up out of the water there. She's just kind of floating along. You see the kid really angled in towards her side? The kid's not parallel to mom, it's kind of angled towards her side. And the kid's just ducking its head down every now and then for a quick drink of milk. Also mention to folks that we've ended up traveling a decent chunk of time here to get down to these animals. So just so you know, we're not going to be spending a lot of time here. Unfortunately, it's got some distance to go. Walk out of the woods as long as we ride into the woods. Or we'll walk into the woods. There goes the tail there. Now the calf's probably still in the But it's just kind of really nice to actually be able to bring folks down here to see these animals. Like I said, the vast majority of them. From this angle, you see the grayish white pattern that I talked about, the callosity patterns there? And listen, A couple of other things. If anybody's a little hungry or thirsty,
having a good time?
Well, the difficulty of getting looks at whales sometimes as well. It's just as easily found animals doing very long dives or zooming through. So as we do approach the dock, I'm just going to ask all the folks on the lower deck on the left or port side of the boat, just kind of stay right where you are. Don't be moving around, just stay right where you are until after the boat is tied and after the ramp is up in place. That'll just make docking just go a little bit more quickly. Spring line is on, Todd.
line is secure.